What's up guys, Devon back at it again with yet another Devon Explains entry, and today I comply with the people's wishes. Beast Glove Kong versus Supercharged Muto Prime. I don't need to explain who Beast Glove Kong is, and I will have to preface that the Charged Axe is not going to be included in this matchup because Kong does not need it. And for any of you wondering what Supercharged Muto Prime is, I might have to just give it straight to you. She would have lost to weakened G14 a few months after the events of San Francisco in their first encounters. That's why she was running away, and that's why she was eating factories and power plants to be able to reset her power and even amp herself to being the strongest Muto Prime of all time. But regardless, Supercharged Muto Prime, extremely powerful, the one that you probably think of when you think of Muto Prime, versus Beast Glove Kong, Kong's most powerful version so far. Without any further ado, let's get right into it, because today Devon explains why Beast Glove Kong versus full power Muto Prime is an absolute shitstomp.
You ain't never seen this thing again, buddy. Hey, you ain't never seeing this thing again, buddy. I hate to break it to you.
We're gonna go over their physical statistics, first of all, and then we're gonna compare them in an actual fight. I'm gonna glaze over Kong's scaling. You can pull up to this video for the full scale of the details, but do remember that I am constantly changing and revising my takes, so maybe you're gonna see something different from me right now. Now, Beast Glove Kong's main feats are fighting Pink Godzilla and fighting Shimo. The fighting Shimo part isn't true. All he does against her is get slapped around, which is an impressive feat given that he doesn't die or get hurt significantly from her tail whipping him and slamming him around. He can also block her beam with one hand and slowly overpower it. The significance of this is shown by the fact that Shimo can beam clash with an ancient buffed up Godzilla, which this is either the same level of power as the one that pinned full power Ghidorah in place, or the same level of lifting strength power as Pink Godzilla's 20 times greater atomic breath. Pick your poison. Either way, Kong's strong. In his fight against Pink Godzilla, he shows himself to be faster, to be able to take a bunch of physical attacks, and to be able to stun lock and knock out Pink Godzilla. I've said this so many times and I'll continue saying it, it takes massive amounts of atomic breath power to stun Godzilla. This is shown by the fact that a 50% less durable G21 tanked over 3 times G19's full power atomic breath to the mouth, to the face, no damage, only his ego getting hurt and him being stunned. It's crazy how durable he is, and it's crazy the fact that Kong could ever even stun him, because he's basically matching portions of the atomic breath. The limit to Kong's durability is the fact that 3 Pink Godzilla stomps would break his ribs and put him into a death coma, just like the final round 3 beatdown that G21 gave GVK Kong.
Well, and see, like in the last film, Godzilla won from crushing Kong down. That's sort of his like finisher move, but you know, Kong got lucky here because the ground in Egypt gives way and it's like sandy, and so the stomping isn't enough to crush him to death.
So that is the final dredges of what he can take. His speed, extremely impressive, faster than Shimo, faster than Pink Godzilla. Pink Godzilla himself being 4 times faster than G19. Physicals wise, Beast Glove Kong is a demon, a beast if you will. What about Muto Prime? I think the easiest way to illustrate the point that I'm about to make is to just compare the titans that they fight. While Kong fought Godzilla's strongest form yet, battling a Godzilla who is 4 times stronger, faster, and more durable than G19, who is stronger than G14, and doing pretty well all things considered. While the Muto Prime had to supercharge herself against a Godzilla who is only a few months fresh off a hibernation and off of getting beaten down in San Francisco, and had to weaken him while amping herself. And even when amped, even when Godzilla was very, very weakened, she still needs her hacks even then. She still needs her hacks to push him away, to do damage, and to kill him with the ovipositors. This is demonic weakness. When I say weakness, I don't mean weakness in the same way that Mechagodzilla is weak. I say weakness compared to Beast Club Kong. Because let's just compare this, right? A stomp from a weakened weakened Godzilla, it breaks her skulls. 3 stomps from a demon of a Godzilla would only break Beast Club Kong's ribs. What the fuck? She is fighting a Godzilla who should be, at the very least, 5 to 6 times slower than the same Godzilla that Kong is just a lot faster than. And the Muto Prime got thrown around by the same weakened Godzilla, even his atomic breath, while Kong was blocking Shimo's frostbite breath. Physical strength enough to pin full power Ghidorah in place.
Alright, I'm just gonna perform some standard cracking procedures. This first one is called the Himalayan Death Snap, so lean your head to the right, please. Take a deep breath in. What's your favorite lunch meat?
I could go, bar for bar on what the Muto Prime did against this weekend Aftershock Godzilla, but I don't think you really need it because I've already made my point. Beast Club Kong, stats-wise, is a lot stronger, a lot faster, and a lot more durable. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get straight into the fight, and I'm gonna explain to you why even with hacks, the gap is not getting bridged.
I ain't worried about nothing though, twin. I'm standing on business. Alright, wait a minute. I might have spoke too soon. Hold on, twin. Sir, back up. Don't be a hero.
So, we got Muto Prime standing face to face with Beast Club Kong. Both are 200 meters from each other and are ready to fight. Purely bloodlusted. Let's just say that the Muto Prime has just killed Aftershock Godzilla and has seen Kong brutally destroy her eggs, which are the last chance of her species' survival. Her maternal instincts have kicked in, she is absolutely crashing out, and Kong has done this because Gia is dead at the hands of the Muto Prime. They are both utterly bloodlusted, and there will be no quarter, there will be no questioning, there will just be fighting. They charge at each other, and Kong beats the fuck out of the Muto Prime. He suplexes her, he punches her into the ground, bludgeons her until her armor, bones, and brains are all muck. Low difficulty, if not just a straight up stomp. Why do I believe this? Well, at the very minimum least, if you believe that the Muto Prime is not way slower than G19, then the Muto Prime is 4 times slower than Pink Godzilla, and Pink Godzilla is significantly slower than Beast Club Kong. So Kong is 4 times faster than Muto Prime. But that already seals the deal. Muto Prime is not fast enough to ever get any of her hacks out. But on top of this, a weakened atomic breath stood to be able to hurt the Muto Prime, even while amped, and Kong is stronger than that. Plus, the strength to pin full power Ghidorah in place is way stronger than the Muto Prime, seeing as she's weaker than Ghidorah, weaker than Aftershock Godzilla, and by feats, weaker than weakened Aftershock Godzilla. So tough luck, because Beast Club Kong is absolutely breaking the Muto Prime to shreds, suplexing her and overpowering her. Well, good luck, because that's the strength that the Beast Club Kong has, and that's the strength he's gonna use to pin her into the ground. Even if she gets her hacks on him, the sonic roar isn't causing enough damage to stop Kong from fighting back, and we've seen how he still fights back after being hit with sonic roars. The reason why that sonic roar was so devastating against Godzilla is because, as everything with the Muto Prime, it's specifically designed for Godzilla and is less effective on other titans. I know this statement is regarding Ghidorah, but by pure logic, harmonics designed for Godzilla are not going to hit the same with Beast Club Kong. So yeah, tough luck for the Muto Prime. Her heated up punches aren't doing shit. Kong is not that weak to heat, and the earthquakes. This is a big interesting oh no, it's not, because the Beast Club can already amp Kong's punches to where he can knock out a Godzilla who is 20 times more durable than his G19 state, somebody who is 50-50 with the Muto Prime despite her hacks, meaning that he could take her earthquakes enough to where they aren't a win condition. So Kong hits harder than that, and he can take power greater than that. So aside from the Muto Prime using them to throw Kong, they can't do shit. Physically, the Muto Prime cannot do anything against Beast Glove Kong. She cannot use her Sonic Roar as a win condition because Kong is gonna recover pretty quickly and be able to turn around the fight immediately. And her earthquakes aren't damaging Kong that much. Kong hits harder than those earthquakes, and he just wouldn't let her get them off because he is so much faster, so much more skilled. The Muto Prime stands absolutely no fucking chance of winning. Is she doing damage? Definitely, she has piercing. Is she hurting Kong? Is she making him regret trying to fight her? Yes. Is she gonna lose horribly and be bludgeoned to the ground like it's Omni-Man beating his son? Beast Glove Kong defeats the Muto Prime with admittedly low difficulty.
Because she had no teeth, I call her Gummy.
That was it for me today, guys. Yes, Beast Glove Kong beats the brakes off of Muto Prime, and do not talk to me about the axe, about, oh, Beast Glove Kong isn't that strong. Shut up, go watch my other videos so that you understand everything that I've glossed over today. If you want another video explaining how Muto Prime would do against other titans in the Monsterverse, please inform me, because she's not as weak as this video would imply. She's not weak at all, she's strong. Beast Glove Kong is stronger. I'm gonna have to tell you to please like, comment, subscribe, and even if you hate it, comment and subscribe, my guy. You can hate on me longer. Get A.